Alrighty, Friday, May 3rd, starting off with a session recap here, focusing on ES to start. We came into the session wanting to see how price was going to respond to this 5120 upside level of interest. As a reminder, when we look at the current structure, the hourly structure here, trading within a range, right? We wanted to see specifically how price was going to respond versus this 5120. Monday, respected right through there. Tuesday, you have another attempt that bounces versus 5120, and then breakdown later in the morning. FOMC high is right through there at 5120 as well. And then yesterday's close, last night's open marked some resistance right there into 5120 as well. And you could see the resistance back in mid-April as well. So we know the significance of that level. We want to see into and post NFP if buyers can show a test of this 5150 upside area of resistance. And that's exactly what they were able to do with a push up through 5150. You do see a bit of selling here intraday. So this is actually a good sign for buyers simply because at this time, sellers have a pretty easy opportunity to force prices lower, right? 5150 is being rejected, prices below VWAP, you mark fresh session low, and there's no follow through whatsoever. So you get the Wyckoff spring right through here, and that pretty much marks the low for the regular trading hours session. So as far as Monday, what we're going to be looking at is how price trades versus this 5150 level of interest. So buyers doing a good job of showing acceptance above this breakout point right through here, right? And that is pretty significant because this 5150 definitely has been a significant level from weeks prior. You could see the bounce right through there, April 12th, and then the resistance from earlier this week that pretty much initiated that leg lower. Now buyers showing that acceptance above that level. Right? So what we want to see is if buyers can continue to show acceptance above this 5150 level and then potentially trade into that 5190, which loosely aligns with the 61% Fibonacci retracement. And that is looking at the entirety of the correction here from that high down into that Friday, April 19th low. Currently trading up and through the 50% retracement, still have the 61% retracement overhead here. So that'll be kind of the next major reference point. It aligns nicely with our 5190, 5195 level of interest that we were watching from weeks prior. So overall, good turnout today from the buyers. Remember, one of the main watches for this week, just so we could get some context here, is whether or not buyers could force a breakout of that inside week from last week. They were successful in that. Not much follow through, right? Not a ton of follow through here, but definitely successful in that inside week breakout to the upside. So again, good sign for buyers. What we want to see now, well, actually, I'll go ahead and save all that for the weekly kickoff this Sunday. So that'll be posted on Sunday, kind of a bigger picture overview. As far as Monday's action, 5150 is going to be your main watch there. Now let's jump over to NQ. So NQ, pretty similar as far as the structure is concerned, right? We have key resistance right through here and that into that 950, 18K area. Pretty simple. We want to see on Monday, can buyers continue to now defend this zone? Like the thought is this a bit of an overshoot of resistance and we start to see sellers step in again, or are buyers showing more strength and this is now going to become support, this 950, 18K area? So that'll be the main watch on Monday. Again, the structure quite similar to what we just observed in ES. You have that prior range right through here, right? We could see a series of higher lows starting to develop throughout there. Now you have the potential breakout today on the back of NFP. And then again, each previous attempt is kind of the key observation, right? Each previous attempt at this area of resistance just gets swiftly knocked down, right? Now we see price just kind of oscillating up here, kind of churning through all of that supply. So we'll see if that continues to play out favorably for the bulls. But as far as what level we're going to be looking at on Monday, that's going to be 18K, main level of interest there on Monday for NQ. Overall, as far as intraday trading this action, it is a little bit trickier simply because we know this is previously a big area of resistance, right? So anytime price is below this zone or trading within that red zone, it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky because we know sellers have shown up here before. So if you're grabbing longs, it does make those trades a little bit aggressive simply because it would be considered a long into resistance type of trade. But on the counterpoint of that, we only have, one or two decent short opportunities within this action. We could see how well buyers are showing sustained higher prices, right? Just take a look at the structure here. So see how 18K is respected on Monday. Take it from there. Hope everyone had a good one today. Hope you guys had a profitable week. If you have questions about anything, feel free to shoot me a DM this weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you Monday morning. Take care.